Hello, I'm Maria. Today we are going to talk about the present continuous tense. We use the present continuous tense to describe actions that are happening at the present moment in the time of speaking. Let's start with looking at this picture. We can see on this picture that it's a beautiful sunny day. People are in the park. This boy here is lying on the bench and he is reading a book. These three girls are playing with the ball. This couple is walking with their baby. This man is running, and this little boy is eating an apple and walking with his father through the park. Now let's have a look at these sentences describing an actions that are happening in the park. He is reading a book. The children are playing in the park. They are walking with their baby. Little boy is eating an apple. He is running. Let's say something about form of present continuous. We can say that we have subject plus auxiliary verb to be in present plus the main verb in ing form or present participle. Let's see the examples. First, I am working my homework. Sam is talking to a friend. Jane is washing her hair. Do you see? We have subject plus auxiliary verb to be in present, plus the main verb in ing form. We simply put the letters ing in the end of the main verb. There are for most of the verbs, but we have some exceptions, but that would be the subject for another lesson. In the positive sentences, we have this form of present continuous tense. In singular, we have I am working. You are working. He or she or it is working. Or in a short form, we have I'm working. You're working. He's or she's or it's working. In a plural, we have we are working. You are working. They are working. Or in a short form, we have we're working. You're working. They're working. In a question form, we simply have inversion in I am in am I. So we have am I working? Are you working? Is he or is she or is it working? In plural, we have are we working? Are you working? And are they working? And now about the negative form of present continuous tense. The important word here is the word not. We put the word not between auxiliary verb to be in present and the main verb in ing form. Let's see the example. In singular, I am not working. You are not working. He or she or it is not working. In plural, we have we are not working. You are not working. They are not working. Or in a short form, singular, we have I'm not working. You're not working. He's not working, or she's not working, or it's not working. In plural, we have we're not working, you're not working, and they're not working. And now let's say something about when we use present continuous tense. We use present continuous tense, as we were telling before, in a now situation or now actions, or actions that are happening now at the present moment or at the moment of speaking. For example, Mary's in her car, she's on her way to work, she is driving to work. It means she is driving her car now, at the moment of speaking. And in a second way, we use the present continuous tense for temporary actions or actions that are happening around now. What does that mean? Action is not necessarily happening at the moment of speaking. Let's see the first example. Mark is on the phone. He's talking to a friend and he says, "I'm reading a good book." This means that he is not reading a book right now. Perhaps he started to read his book. He started to reading his book 2 or 3 months ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he is still reading his book. And the situation is not finished, or the action is not finished. This woman here, Kate, she wants to work in Italy, and she is learning Italian. Perhaps she's having an evening classes or evening lessons 2 or 3 months ago, and she is still learning. So we can see that we use present continuous tense for progressive, unfinished actions. There are some common words that better explain these periods around now, such as today, this week, or this year. Example, I'm feeling good today, or I'm building a house this year. Or if we want to say something about changes that are happening in periods around now, like get or increase, we have examples, your English is getting better, or the population of the world is increasing very fast. And now, when we don't use present continuous tense, we don't use the present continuous tense with the state verbs, for example, like, love, belong, etc. First example, if we want to say, I am loving ice cream, we will make a wrong sentence. The right sentence is, I love ice cream. The second example, I am needing a friend. This is wrong, and the right is, I need a friend, because the state verbs are described state, not an action. And now let us compare tenses, present continuous tense and present simple tense. Now we know that present continuous tense we use for temporary actions, and present simple tense we use for permanent actions. First example, I am living in New York. I'm living in New York with some friends, 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 years, it doesn't matter. The most important is that is temporary action. And if I say my parents live in London, they have lived all their lives, it means that is permanent action. In second example, we have, he is working hard today. Again, we have temporary action. But he works hard most of the time. This means that is permanent action. We have some examples where it's correct to use present continuous or present simple. For example, how are you feeling? It's equal to say, how do you feel? I hope this is very useful for you. Thank you and goodbye.